And recording. Hello, people. We're here today with episode
Faux.
Power.
Four.
Power.
That thing nobody says.
Yeah, we've switched it up a bit. Now he's not home, and I am home.
That's right. I'm in an undisclosed location in the United States in a hotel room.
California.
Sure. In a hotel room. I cannot leave. I cannot step out of the hotel room until April 16th. 17th. One of the two. I don't remember.
Sounds like
16th.
sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem, and it's a lot of other Marine problems too.
Oh my God, you're in the Marine Corps.
I am. I'm in the Marine Corps. So I think there's like 200 of us here right now, or something like that. It's crazy.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of people here.
Let's hope nobody hacks into the IP address.
I'm not worried about it.
Oh, because it's on mine, anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So if anyone hacks an IP address, they would just get you. So I'm not even worried about it.
But thanks. I just got a Steam notification. Donald Trump is playing Rocket League. Hell yeah.
Donald Trump. What?
One of my friends on Steam is named Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And it's like a picture of Donald Trump. He's now playing Rocket League. I'm like, hell yeah.
That's kind of awesome. Yeah, one time well, nah, never mind. I won't say that. Just in case.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, well. There was one time when I was at MOS school, I had a friend named Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I put him in my phone, just to keep myself from getting confused with him and Wilson from high school,
Mm-hmm.
I put him in my phone as Black Wilson. And we had a group chat with me and one other person, and I won't say what it was called. He named it though. I'll just say that if that gives you any clue. He was black. Obviously, his name was Black Wilson on my phone, and he named the group chat.
Mm.
So if that tells you anything, and so I got a notification that he had sent a message in the group chat with that name, and it was a pretty funny notification. It's like Black Wilson messaged whatever.
I hope message in so and so group.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and I was like, that's awesome.
Remember that scene, was it Blazing Saddles? With Gene Wilder. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
He's like, oh boys, look what I found. Pulls the black dude over. Where the white women at?
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah. I thought that was pretty. That's always funny. That movie can not be played in public again.
No, never.
Mm-mm.
Surprised it hasn't been canceled. I think it was just because it wasn't super popular.
For most, you know.
It has like a cult following
Yeah.
now, but
The cult always brings it up. They're like, remember that one movie? They're gonna come after it next. No, they're not.
I don't know though, because it was. I
Most
mean,
people,
it was made in good taste. It's like Django Unchained.
yeah. So it's like it was the history.
Yeah, it was that time period. It's just accurate, and it was a comedy movie. So I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I think Django is
Django was a great movie. It
pretty.
was a really good movie.
I
It
don't
was
know
pretty
about.
funny.
So when I first saw it, I didn't think it was gonna be as gruesome as I thought it would be. Like I was like watching some scenes, I was like, oh my fucking god. I
Yeah,
was like, damn, that man got ate up.
it was a good movie though. It's good.
Samuel Jackson playing as the yeah.
Samuel Jackson? Was Samuel Jackson in that movie?
Mm-hmm. He was the old guy. He was the old black guy.
I haven't seen it in a while. I just remember Jamie Foxx and Leo DiCaprio.
And then the other dude, the German officer in Fury. No, not Fury. Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, I don't know his name. Yeah, he was in it.
Yeah, he was like the doctor or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm on Tinder.
you're on Tinder.
Yeah.
You can't wait an hour.
I just it brings up good topics. Okay, because there's a lot of girls on here who, oh my god, there was this larger girl, and like in
Hmm.
her bio, she's like, "I'm big, big. Where's my southern country boys at to pick me up and hold me?" And I was like,
You gonna need two of them, homegirl.
four of them.
Some y'all drive pickup trucks, and she can't ride in the cab. They should need a truck bed to ride in.
Oh shit. She needs
I
a
always I love going on Tinder because it's always like the ugliest girls that are like, not here for hookups. Don't
mm-hmm.
ask. And it's like, no one wants to hook up with you.
You're like, who are you?
Or doesn't, I won't send nudes, so don't ask. No one wants your nudes, fam.
Like I brought up earlier, like since I started getting rid of a lot of my social media,
Yeah.
they're all like Snapchat. I'm like,
I don't ever, I mean, I don't add girls on Snapchat unless I match with them anyways. Because
oh
if you
yeah,
add a girl on Snapchat from, like, if girls who put Snapchats in their Tinder bios, if you just add them from there without matching with them, if you message them, they're not gonna respond.
yeah.
100% of the time. At least in my experience. Maybe if you're maybe more attractive guys have better success rates with it, but
Probably, and they have enough confidence to power a city. So,
right.
and those guys tend to be dicks.
Yeah.
Well, there's some they post pictures on here where I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I always love it when girls, like underage girls, post pictures drinking, and I'm like,
Yeah, like
"Are you
just
dumb?
now,
You know how many cops are on Tinder?"
there's 19-year-old girls just drinking from a wine box,
Yeah.
like a box of
I'm just
wine.
like, "Do you know how many police officers are on Tinder, fam?" Like,
Yeah, I know one person was from college, and someone here in Fayetteville, but I'm not gonna say. Um, they had a Tinder account. They were banned from Tinder because the police suspected them of selling cocaine.
the fuck? Why?
mm, never told me.
Huh.
So I was like, "Did you sell cocaine?" They're like, "No." I'm like,
That's what I was gonna ask. That was my next question
Did
is,
they actually
were they
though?"
selling cocaine?
Yeah.
Because if they were, then I mean, it's kind of justified.
They were probably just using like stupid like sayings and like code talk.
Probably. I see all the time. I see girls on Tinder that are just like just looking for a plug
Yeah. You're like,
all the time.
why would you put that on there?
Yeah, that's literally like, and they don't get banned. I mean, maybe some of them do. I've seen
Mm.
some who are like looking for like shrooms and shit, like weird shit. I'm like, what? Why are you? You need Tinder for this?
I had a there was this French girl that was on there. She's like, I'm looking for an American friend and yada 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 from North Carolina. I was like, okay, weird specific. She goes, but bad news is I still live in France. I was like,
I'm guessing she's going to be moving to North Carolina at some point.
mm,
That'd be my guess.
but if she's French, I got you. She had a very French name. It like ended in an X and like had an E
Nice.
and a U and all that. So I was like,
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
mm. And of course I put like I love working out on there. Like it's one of like the
Hmm.
tags you can put.
Yeah, I
And
put
so
that too.
there's like a bunch of girls on there, like the local university, like all the soccer players. I'll see some of them pop up and like some of their pictures just show their top half, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just like regular sized female, and they'll show them a picture of like in uniform, and their fucking thighs are like, they're like just
Yeah, man.
huge,
Depending, like certain sports, those girls have like huge legs.
and
Like
also,
volleyball, softball girls are always like huge legs.
yeah. I mean, there's also freaking genetics as well.
There's what?
Genetics also play
Oh
into it.
yeah.
Yeah. I what was it? Today for the gym, I did more
Mm-hmm.
legs, obviously, and I was told to do something called a low bar squat, and then there's another squat that I forgot the name of it, but the low bar squat is pretty much you just have the bar sit like lower on your back, like right on your shoulder blades. So like I can't really show you,
I
but
get what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like lower. It actually works like your hamstrings and like your ass more.
Hmm.
It's weird at first, but you're like, oh shit, okay, like, it's a totally different workout. And then the other one is you start off like a normal squat, but then you bring those safety bars up. You go all the way down to the safety bars to
Mm.
catch it. You like break contact with it, and then you come up with it.
Hand release squats.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, cause you're
The
supposed to.
point of that.
It's supposed to work on like your lower body, like or like the bottom of the rep, which is where you're at your weakest usually.
Mm.
And so like I know I have to start up while I'm already standing, because if I try to start down, I'll like struggle to get the form. I'm like, yeah, and I'll just like fall over. But then I can't wear a belt while I'm doing it either, because you kind of have to like be a little bit flexible to do it, and that belt
Yeah.
stabilizes you. So I try to do it, and I'm just like, nope, that's not happening. All right, well. And if you set the safety bars just right, like you'll get that perfect like parallel.
Mm.
It's like, mm, it's great. So pretty excited to implement that, and I'll hopefully bring up my squat as well.
Yeah. It's hard to. I have to find like weird shit for legs because I can't do like squats and deadlifts
Hmm.
just because it hurts my back. So it's like, and plus my chiropractor. I did legs one time and I went to the chiropractor, and he was like, "Did you do legs?" And I was like,
Oh,
"Yes." He was like, "I can tell." I was like, "Ah, okay." He's like, "Do you like squat and deadlift and stuff?" I was like, "I squat, yeah." He was like, "Maybe you should take it a little easier on the squat." So I was like, "All right."
you're like, damn it.
So I've just substituted leg press for squatting, and then I just do other stuff like I do like leg curls and stuff
Yeah.
or whatever they're called. No, leg curls are for the hamstrings. What's the one where you do it forward?
Like
Leg
leg
extensions or
extensions,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah, I do those. I do leg curls too, but and I do those Bulgarian split squats.
Hell
Started
yeah.
I started doing those. Those are fucking tough, man.
I was doing them with like 45s in my hands today.
Mhm. Yeah, I told you I did it on a Smith machine instead of using dumbbells.
Hmm.
So much better.
I don't need a Smith machine.
I just
I'd never used it. I don't know.
it makes it so much easier to balance. So you can just really focus on the rep. So
Uh,
I was able to get like deeper with it and stuff. It was good.
I have
You should you should try it.
I don't have any problem with getting deep or like the balancing part. I think it's just because I work on my core stabilizing altogether.
It wasn't even core stabilization. It was just fucking fucking just standing on one foot. It's fucking I don't know.
I've just never had a. I'll give it a shot, but I just never had a problem with it. So I only think I only used the Smith. Fuck. I think I've only used the Smith machine once, and that was after I hurt my ankle, and I only did it just to get that motion again and get that movement. And
I
then
don't even
it's
know the last time I used a Smith machine until I did it for the Bulgarian split squats, and it was
mhm,
fucking great.
it's cheating.
It's not cheating.
It's cheating.
No, it's not.
Hmm.
What does the balancing give you on the rep? Absolutely nothing.
Stronger ankle and calf.
What? No.
I find I'm using like my freaking like my entire like depending on what way I'm leaning, I'm using my entire hamstring and then like the sides of my legs, and then I'm also like forcing like I can feel my calf flexing. So like my entire leg is like using the muscle.
It's gonna do that anyways because you're standing on one leg and you're pushing your whole body up with it.
Well, there's also only one Smith machine at the gym, and it's always taken up by some chick. So I think I
Mm.
just kind of forced myself to use without it.
Yeah, I go after hours, so there's like never anybody there. There's only like a few people when I go most
Even
of the time.
even when I go after work, there's still like 10, 15 people there. So, but a lot of them are like military and college people. So
I mean, there's a lot of military people at the gym I go to too, but
they don't really work out.
I don't know. I see some
Like
big dudes at the gym there.
I guess are they all in the same branch though, or can you not tell?
I mean, when you're at the gym, you can't tell,
Hmm.
especially with how they, even if they come in, like I see a lot of them come in like their undershirts, but they wear the same
Yeah.
uniforms now, so can't even tell from that. And even the dudes who work out in their camis or whatever their OCPs, they usually, I mean, they don't have their blouse on, so you can't tell the branch unless they have their blouse on, unless there's some little subtle thing I don't know about because I'm not in those branches.
Probably belt or boot or something. Something
Do y'all wear
simple,
different belts? Y'all might wear different belts actually.
maybe.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the subtle differences because I'm not in those branches.
Um, but have you ever worked out in boots and utes?
No.
It's great, actually. It is awesome. Well, especially because like
Well,
you have
I've
all
never
that
gone to.
ankle support.
That's true. I've never gone to the gym in boots and utes. Is what I should have said.
Mm,
I have definitely
worked
PT'd
out.
in boots and utes.
Really, you have?
PT.
Why?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
IT in boot camp. PT in boots and utes.
It's like the Marine Corps.
CFTs.
It's like the Marine Corps actually like does PT for once. Damn.
Yeah, I know. It's odd for the Marine Corps to do PT, but
It's really weird that they stole the Army CFT, but mm.
y'all ain't even doing it right. Oh, you don't have to do the leg tuck. You can do planks. What?
So I'm not gonna be able to do the CFT coming up
Why?
because I'm outside the 50-mile radius. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be without a PT test for a while.
It's okay. The scores aren't counting against you guys this year.
Apparently not.
Scores aren't counting against you guys until next year,
Hmm.
which is. I already took my CFT. I took my CFT in September of last year.
I took my PT test
Luckily, I got a good score.
in November of 2019.
I haven't taken a PFT since boot camp, but it was January of 2020, so it the score carries over. Being a reservist, you can carry your scores over 1 year.
Man,
So
I just thought
I
about that.
barely made it.
I just thought about it. I haven't taken a freaking PT test in a while.
Super common in the reserves. I know a dude. I have a sergeant at my unit. I think he said he hasn't taken a PFT in 3 years or something like that. He's not fat. He's very. I mean, he goes to the gym. He's like 230 pounds. He's like huge, but he just hasn't taken a PFT in 3 years because he's always on orders and stuff.
Mm. The Marine Corps looks at him and is like, "You're good."
They look at him and they go, "You're overweight,"
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm technically
which he is.
overweight for the.
I'm getting close. I'm super close to my weight.
I
I
heard
think my
they're.
weight limit's like 203.
I heard they're also going to be changing that or adjusting the numbers
Well,
because
it's just
soldiers are getting bigger and bigger, like just muscle wise and like just being tall.
that's why they have the BMI thing.
Yeah, but
That was my dad's problem. My dad got basically forced out of the army because he was over no, he wasn't overweight. I think he was the way they like they did what they the way they did the taping back then
Mm-hmm.
was like weird, and he just had like a naturally like thick neck, I guess, and so his neck was too big, and they just forced him out. He was passing his PT test. He was fit,
That's what I didn't
but
like
that was the
stupid.
early 2000s. So it was just stuff was weird back then.
Soldiers were actually very skinny back then.
My dad was super skinny. I remember I was in middle school, and he pulled out his duty belt from when he was an MP in the Navy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like seventh grade. I slipped it on and it fit. That's how skinny he was when he was in the Navy. I was like, God
Jesus.
damn, dude. Like, were you eating?
Well, I feel like it was just different times. Like, definitely in today's world, there's gyms popping up over the place, and there's a lot more people
Yeah.
working out because I think they have that access to the information and access to everything. But back then, working out didn't
Back then was more
matter.
functional strength type thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
even
he
on
was
the
in shape.
civilian
He
side.
was fit. He thought about it. He wanted to be a Navy SEAL.
Mhm.
He wasn't. He couldn't go because he had glasses, but he tried to.
Um, but I mean, even in like oh, sorry, even in general, like for example, look at like old high school
Yeah.
like videos. Like you've seen those online, and look at today's high school. Like the comparison, old high school was like like smaller guys, smaller people in general, and you go today's and they're fucking like just big motherfuckers.
There's also a lot more fat people now though, because
Yeah.
back then they had to like actually like do fitness tests in high school and like rope climbs and stuff.
Hmm.
Now they don't have to do anything.
And they
So
walked and
there's
rode a bike everywhere, skateboarded,
yeah,
skateboarded.
yes, I think so. I think that's correct.
Mm. Donald Trump is buying
Skateboarded,
Rocket League again.
nice.
He rage quit. He bombed the other IP address.
He got banned
He's like, it's not to politics.
again. Dropped the ball on that one last week.
It's okay. If they watch to the end, they're okay with the shit. They waded
It's
through
kind
the shit, and be
it's
alright.
kind of how I feel about it. Yeah.
Hmm?
So that's kind of how I feel about it.
Alright. Well, we got some followers.
Followers or viewers?
We got 2 viewers, right?
You said followers.
Oh, whoops. Meant the account itself has a
You got like 5 followers or something like that.
five or four. Oh yeah, five.
Ooh, I know my stuff. 2 of them are us though.
Shut up.
Trade secrets.
But I know he got your account a new follower.
You sure did. So now I'm at 1 follower. Actually, no, I think I should have like maybe 3,
You're at 5.
5. I wonder who the 5th one is because I think it'd be the podcast channel, you, Angelina, and I guess maybe Savannah. I don't know who the 5th one would be though.
It's probably just some random.
Maybe.
So my brother is able to post his streams after he's done. I need to figure out how to do that. I'm pretty sure he just records them and then throws them up there, but I need to double
Probably.
check. Because
That'd be my guess.
that's what I need to do.
Just ask him how he does it. I'm guessing it's just exactly what you just said. He probably just saves them like we do with the podcast and just throws them right back up on Twitch. What are you eating?
Orange. Well,
Orange. Ah, cuties.
yes. Cutie, what are you eating? Nothing.
Nothing.
Fucking starving bastard.
I already ate. Sort of.
You're like the French people in the Revolutionary. Well, the French Revolution.
Yeah. This is my quarantine wall ball currently.
Wall ball.
Yep. When I get bored, I just sit right here and it's quite entertaining actually. I've done it for like an hour at one point. Got nothing else to fucking do, man.
You sound so depressed.
Well, you know,
It's only your what first full day?
second full day. Second full day.
Which is it's crazy to me. Even when I came back, well, actually no, I did too. I did 2 weeks. I did it 2 weeks in the middle of a desert, full of in a tent full of the rest of my platoon.
Exactly. You had people with you.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm isolated. The only people I talk to is the corpsman twice a day when they say, "Do you have any medical issues?" And I say no, and then they go boop and take my temperature, and then they leave.
You should be like, can I please, like, do you have the number? I just need somebody to talk to.
Ask the corpsman for his number.
It's like, bro,
Hey Doc, what's your number?
what's your digits?
Doc, what's your gamer tag? Can we play Warzone?
That's when you see his face light up. He's like, nobody else plays here.
All the other corpsmen just want to fuck each other in the ass.
I'm the only straight one. I hear them at night. So are the corpsmen here with your unit, or are they here just like as a medical thing?
They're here with us. They're part of the task force,
What
but
sucks?
I'm guessing they're active duty because all the Marines here are reservists.
And you can't even tell because you guys don't wear patches.
Yeah,
You don't wear any unit identifiers.
right.
Losers.
But I'm guessing the corpsmen are active duty, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Ask him tomorrow. I'll log with his number. Oh, man.
We're supposed to have an MP platoon coming in too. Not sure why. I guess in case the
We got
in case the Marines just break some laws or something. I don't know. Underage drinking and maybe in case some police try to desert or something. I don't know.
Taser.
Yeah, but we got an MP battalion. I don't think they're here yet. I might be wrong, but
They just bust through the doors. We're here, motherfucker.
yeah, I had to. The day we got here, the third Thursday, I think. Wait, no, Saturday. We got here Saturday. I've been 2 days and I already don't know what day it is. The day we got here, we our base, I think at like 8, maybe 8:30 in the morning, and we didn't get here till 2:30ish. So it was supposed to be like a 4-hour drive, and it turned into a 6-hour drive because there was a wreck on the interstate, and the traffic was backed up like miles. It was insane. I guess it's Florida, so I guess there's just a lot more people. But like, oh my god, dude, it was terrible.
Is it?
And then yeah, it is. I can say the state. Honestly, you can look up if anyone really wanted to know where I am, they could do Google searches and they'd find out where we're at.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh-oh, what?
The stream slowed down a bit.
Oh.
Let's see. Technical difficulties. Just kidding. Everything works now. Yay.
I found out what hotel we're staying at just by looking it up before we came, like last month or February, when they were like, people were like, "Oh, the hotel we're staying at, it's like super nice, blah blah blah," and I was like, "How do you know what hotel we're at?" And they were like, "Just Google this," and I googled it. Sure enough, it was just the first result. It was the hotel we're staying at. I was like, "Oh, cool."
The hotel I was in wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty nice.
Oh, last month.
Mm.
Yeah, it was not bad. This one's pretty nice actually.
Is it?
Hmm. The bathroom's really the nicest part though. I mean the room itself is fairly average. The beds are comfortable though.
So why are you like? Why'd you have a webcam set up in here? Like, why don't you just go to the bathroom? It's so much nicer. Like on the toilet.
The acoustics are better in here. It would probably sound like loud as fuck if I went. The shower's nice, actually. It's super cool. The only problem I have with the shower is it's like too fancy, and so there's like one tiny little shelf, and so I can't fit my soap and my shampoo on it. So I
Put
have
it
my
on the
shampoo on it.
floor.
I have my shampoo on it, and I have my soap in the far corner on the floor. Super depressing looking.
Poor.
But it's like double sliding glass doors, like they slide in opposite directions, and it's like whoa, it's pretty dope.
I wish they could make like apartments that nice.
I know, right? Well, I mean they do. They're just expensive. They're only charging us like $146 a night here, which I'm like, there's no way that's the normal price for this hotel because this hotel's fucking nice. It's not crazy nice, but it's like above average. Like the hotel in general, like the rooms themselves are like pretty
Well,
nice, but then like the lobby and stuff is like super fancy, and it's like, damn.
where we used to go to high school, it was like those hotels were pretty cheap too, and they were decent. Like they weren't like
I mean,
terrible.
they were average, but those bathrooms are tiny, and it's just like the rooms are somewhat. This room's a little bit larger than a normal hotel
Do
room,
you have
not by much.
two beds?
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, I mean, like I said, there's like 200 Marines here, so
Mm.
they couldn't put everybody in a king suite.
Oh, you can
They
do
probably they probably have like the staff NCOs and officers in the king suites.
you can do the like dips. I put your feet
Yeah,
on one bed.
I could.
Go to town. What's this button? Mod review. Oh, we're discovering new things, everybody. Oh my God. Uh, I think this is what we're supposed to be looking at when we stream, because this looks way fancier. There's like much more stats on here.
What is it?
Um, it tells you exactly how the stream itself is going. It shows you all the users. It shows you the chat. It shows like chat or channel actions. It shows you the auto mod queue, and it shows you like the mods that you would have. And then it shows predictions, unban requests, reward requests, whispers, activity feed, active mods, and then your session time.
How did you get that?
You press on the sword, like when you're the one streaming, you press on
The sword?
the sword like down at the bottom of the chat, and it'll say like mod review. Only when you're streaming though.
Hmm.
Ooh. And I guess it shows like an accurate account. Oh, this is one viewer right now. It did say like three earlier. We're not as funny today.
Yeah.
Both
I have nothing to fucking talk about.
yeah, this week and next week might be a struggle fast.
Yeah.
Um
Oh, but what I was gonna say though was after that 6 hour drive to get here, I ended up waiting 5 hours just sitting in the lobby because they couldn't get my hotel room ready for whatever reason. So I
Damn.
had to just go up to the desk every 30 minutes, and I'd just be like, "Is my room ready yet?" And they're like, "No, sir, it's not." I'd be like, "All right." And I'd go away and sit there for 30 more minutes, and I'd go back up, repeat the process,
I
5 hours.
would have just slept.
Oh. I was hoping to get into my room and then take a nap in my room because we had a briefing at 2100.
No.
Although that briefing wasn't at 2100. I don't know if you saw that on my story or not.
Yeah. Kick off the 2100 brief. It's 2130.
Yeah. He was like, "All right, Marines, we're going to go ahead and kick this 2100 brief." And I was like, "Sir, it's 2130." But all right.
But CO, it's already too late. I'm asleep and I have a hooker in my room.
No, everyone was just sitting in the room waiting for this brief. We got I think, an impromptu brief from some lieutenant about how to do our DTS thing.
Mm.
But
You should
obviously no one knew what the fuck was going on.
you should probably contact somebody, be like, hey, can you do a one-on-one to fucking help me?
I'm probably just gonna contact my S1 from my unit
Mm-hmm.
and be like, "Hey, how the fuck did I do this voucher thing?"
Help me.
It was funny too because my chief warrant officer for my unit after the briefing, he was like, "Hey, so what if the what are we gonna do about the Marines who don't know what the fuck's going on right now?" Because he was like, "There's a bunch of PFCs and Lance Corporals in here who I guarantee have no idea what just happened."
That
And he's
sounds
like, they'll just have to, they can contact blah blah blah." And I was just like, "Yeah, he is right."
the warrant
That's that.
officer is like,
That's that warrant officer knowledge right there.
the lieutenant felt dumb, didn't have a
Probably.
an
And he was
answer.
like,
He's like,
he said, "What about the Marines?" He said, the same. My warrant officer was like, "What about the Marines who don't have laptops?" Because I guarantee there's some people in here that didn't bring laptops. And he
probably.
was like, I don't know about that. And I was like, "See, we're making this lieutenant look stupid."
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like, I don't know.
Because they can't go and share someone else's laptop because we're isolated, quarantined.
Yeah. I guess it's not a requirement to bring a laptop, especially if you don't have the money to buy one.
Exactly. Not everyone's gonna have a laptop.
Yeah. That's good. It's 2 weeks are probably not great for them right now.
Probably not. I'm sure they brought like an Xbox or something.
Mm.
Someone from my unit brought an Oculus. I was like, "You smart motherfucker."
That is really smart. Get the
I know, right?
entire hotel room. Hell yeah.
Yep. He's just got to push the beds over to the side, and he's got a whole little area.
He's probably doing it right now.
Probably is.
He's watching some like weird porn.
Maybe, I guess. He's one of the lucky ones. He's not going to stay here after the quarantine. He's not staying here. He's going
Mm.
to that other place.
Mm.
Lucky
Colorado.
bastard. Yeah, that lucky son of a bitch. He didn't even know about it
I
until I told him.
wonder. I wonder what you guys would be doing
Here or over there?
over there.
Um, I would say because I know what he's going to be doing. I would say, but it would kind of make it obvious where he's going, and
Area
I'll tell you.
51. He's gonna fuck some
Actually,
aliens.
I'll tell you right now,
Oh,
because
no thing.
I know exactly what he's doing.
Mm.
Because it tells in the Manning doc that they sent out, it
Mm-hmm.
says what everyone's like job's going to be. Like I'm a troop handler. His job is uh, uh,
That sounds awful.
sounds awesome actually, if you think about it. Because if you if you think back to when you went through that, the people who were doing that, actually I don't know about y'all, but when I went through it, they were just like mean and fucking.
We had civilians.
Oh really?
Yeah.
For us, it was like lance corporals and corporals just being assholes.
Oh, well, that sounds fun, actually. But
I know, right?
you
That's what I said.
you
I was
might
like,
have
you
to.
get to go.
We'll probably have to wake up super early.
They
Do
they
all
do, but
that.
it's only. I mean, it's
They
They
probably
do it
don't do it all day
twice a
either.
week.
Oh.
No, it's just in the, it's just I think it's honestly in the middle of the night or like super. It's like some crazy time, but it's only like twice a week. So actually, it's probably once a week. I think
Especially
because
because.
one day we'll be issuing and then one day we'll be receiving.
Mm-hmm.
So I think receiving is in the afternoon.
Um, Switching topics. I don't know about you, but today was such a nice day today. It was very beautiful.
Asshole.
I'm just saying.
I didn't even look outside today. I don't know what the weather was like. I don't know what it was like today.
You didn't look outside?
Fuck no,
Well, you were asleep
because
all day.
it just makes me want to go outside and like
Just put your
I just
face against the window. Like,
you saw my story, didn't you?
no.
Uh, like the first night, I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
did you listen to that sound I had
Like.
without you playing in the background?
Oh man. Yeah, you were like fucking dunk. I was like, oh buddy, no.
It's okay. It's not too bad yet, but I think it will be by the end. I did have my platoon sergeant called me today, and he was asking me something. I don't even remember what he asked me anymore because it wasn't that important. But before he hung up, he was like, "Oh, well, I got you on the phone. Like, are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, Staff Sergeant." He was like, "So you're not gonna like
Blow
you're not
your.
gonna go crazy? You're not gonna go crazy and try to jump out your window?" I said, "My window doesn't open, Staff Sergeant." He said, "But would you try?" I was like, "No, I'm good. I'm good, Staff Sergeant."
It's a valid question. It's a very valid question.
It really is because some people don't do isolation well. I'm lucky that I'm not a super social person, so I can kind of handle isolation. I mean, I basically did it for 3 months when I was in college. I had no roommates, and all my classes were online. I sat in my room almost all day, every day.
I mean, yeah, the gym, right? You can go to the gym.
There was a gym, but it kind of sucked. There was
Mm.
only one small. It was like it was 2 stories, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's a 2-story gym!" But it was almost all cardio stuff. There was one little weight room, and you had to make a reservation to use it. You could only go in there for an hour.
It was just because COVID, or.
COVID, yeah.
Mm. I was
I
about
was
to
like, man,
say, most colleges have like multiple fitness centers. So the one I went to had like 3 fitness centers total.
that was the only one I knew about. But then there was a park that I would go to run.
Man. Oh, man. It's 42 minutes of shit.
It's okay.
Oh man, yeah. This episode and the next episode is gonna be a bit rough.
I think once I start working, I'll have some pretty interesting stories. Hopefully,
Yeah,
I would imagine that some interesting things will happen, and I'll have stuff to talk about.
like work wise, I do have stuff to talk about, but a lot of it's sensitive information that I don't want to
Yeah,
talk about. It's eh,
that's my problem. Is I don't want to give away too much information,
yeah,
especially with this being like a military thing. Like I don't want to give away too much information.
and like I don't, and a lot of it is just BS that only you would understand.
Yeah,
So I would probably spend 45 minutes trying to explain everything, but
yeah,
it's a pain in the ass. So it's just like, plus it just more of me bitching and complaining on anything else.
yeah. I don't know. I just maybe next week I'll have a lot of complaints about quarantine.
You're just gonna
To
start the video crying. Get me
I
the
can't do
fuck
it no more.
out!
I can't do. I can't. I got 5 days left. I can't do it.
Day 10, and I'm still trapped here. They don't know I'm here.
I haven't been fed in a week.
I started eating the bed sheets and my own fecal matter.
Ugh, yikes. I did. I didn't get my temperature checked the first morning. I was like, oh, they forgot I'm here,
Mm-mm.
but
Oh,
it's
they
okay.
just went to your
They brought
room.
me food, so I was like, whatever.
Or they
I'll
just
just
went to
if
your
I have
room.
to, I'll just write down fake temperatures.
Oh, you have to record it?
Yeah, I have a little paper I have to keep, and every time they take my temperature, I put my name or put my temperature on it
Oh,
for
no.
AM and PM, and then I put the date next to it. There's a block for each day, AM and PM. I put the date, and then I put my temperatures. I guess it just saves time. That way the corpsmen don't have to like beep and then look down the list for my name.
Yeah, I mean, what we did, we were in quarantine, but we were also in a whole tent together. It was in alphabetical order, so we just stood in line.
Oh yeah, see,
Beep,
yeah,
doop. Say it was easy, but
yeah. As far as I know, they don't have us roomed in any particular order. So
uh,
maybe it might be by unit actually, because I am like, not that it makes any difference, but I'm like around the corner. Like there's a dude from my unit like right, because I'm on the very edge. I'm in like in the back corner of this floor,
uh,
and so like around the corner, one of my dudes from my unit is like right there. Not that it makes a difference. I can't go talk to them, but yeah, I think that I haven't checked because I can't leave my room, but I think they have Marines posted on every floor to make sure no one's leaving their room.
just poke your head out, they shoot you. Brah!
Yes, it's the MP platoon. They just have their pistol and their rifle, and they're just like, as soon as you poke your head out, they're like, no mask, bow bow.
Or like even more brutal, like every single one of them's like posted up with a pistol, just sitting at head level.
Yeah, every
As soon as you like,
every room there's a Marine with a pistol. As
jeez.
soon as you poke your head out, there's wow, blast your head off.
Skra. Bra, bra, bra.
Maybe tomorrow when I grab my food in the morning, I'll like poke my head out and see if there's anyone posted up.
Probably not posted up. Probably people just walking, like doing every other patrol. And they
That's what I
also have
mean.
the cameras, like
They probably won't even be walking. They'll probably just be sitting at the edge of the hallway or something.
asleep.
Yeah, I would be. To be
Yeah.
honest, no one's really going to leave their rooms. It's only 2 weeks. It's not like we're in boot camp. You know, they don't have to babysit us.
Yeah.
We're all Marines. We know what we're doing.
Mm.
We don't know the consequences if we don't follow the instructions. So.
There's so back to this freaking this whole Tinder thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tinder, I feel like the location is broken sometimes because it's
Why?
like University of Michigan, 5 miles away.
So that means, oh, well, it just means they're in your area, but they go to school in University of Michigan.
Hmm.
Because sometimes it'll be the opposite. Sometimes it'll be like they're in your area, or they go to school in your area, or whatever, or lives here, but they're like 600 miles away. Just because they have that listed as their location, but they're not there at the moment.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I have like 3 other locations set up.
I do too. I have a couple other ones. I have one
So,
for my normal town, one for where I do drill, and then I have one here.
I think like every day I'll switch it, expand.
And I would just switch it whenever I would like when I
Well,
was
cause I'm
before I
in three
came here. I
towns
would
that are near me, so.
yeah. Well, before I came here, I had like switched my location here just to see if I could get any matches in advance,
Mm.
even though I knew I was gonna be in quarantine the first 2 weeks. And we don't have Libo when we
Oh,
do
Liberty.
Liberty. We don't have Libo when we start working. So
That
that's fine.
actually sucks a lot.
I know, right? Roto One had Libo, but they ruined it somehow. You know how the military is.
Did they ruin it or just too much of a risk? Like,
No, they ruined it somehow because they had Libo and then they didn't.
I'm sure if you guys are good, you can get it back.
It's possible, yeah. They've some people have mentioned it, like if you guys do get your Libo back, like don't fuck it up. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it was like, I know you guys didn't do this, but it was like freaking, we were in basic. It was, like, oh, this one person from this totally separate platoon. screwed up, so nobody gets a pass. Like nobody gets yada 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 a phone call, whatever. And we almost never got phone calls. And every
Yeah,
time, every time we did, my phone was dead. So I was like, shit.
we don't do phone calls in boot camp, so
Mm.
we got one. We got one 5 minute phone call. That was because it was Christmas. So on Christmas we got a 5 minute phone call, but we don't bring our cell phones to boot camp, so we had to like do it one at a time. We
Mm-hmm.
had to go into the drill instructor's office and use his like landline in there.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
It was. I think my Christmas phone call was like 2 days late, and my mom said she almost didn't answer it because she doesn't usually answer unknown numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, "Well, it says it's Paris Island, so I guess I'll answer it just in case." She answered it, and it was me. Thank God.
Should have answered in a rough voice, being like, "Your son will not be graduating. He broke his leg." Just kidding, mom. And he get IT'd right
I
there.
should have. I should have done that. Actually, my 5 minute phone call was only 4 minutes because one of my drill instructors was fucking with me.
Asshole.
Yeah, I know,
Asshole.
right? I was pissed. And my mom could hear it too because the senior drill instructor, the way he was doing it is he would call your parent, and when they answered, he would like call you into the office.
Hmm.
And so like he called my mom. Actually, I think he called my mom. She was in the bathroom, didn't answer. Went out, called back, and he like picked up, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm Devin Clabo's mom." And so he called me out or in, and so I was like, "I sure." Run up, and Staff Sergeant Butler goes, "Yeah, right. That wasn't squad leader volume. Get back." And I was like, "Motherfucker!" I was like, "I'm trying to." And so I ran back to online, and he was like, the senior general came out. And he was like, "Get the fuck in here." I was like, "God damn it!" I was mad.
I would do
Staff
that though.
Sergeant
If
Butler
I,
didn't give a fuck, dude. He said he had a recruit one time in like his first or second platoon or whatever. He
hmm
said he had a recruit left on e leave because his mom died or something. He said the day he came back, he said, "Hey, I teed him." Did he?
I mean, yeah,
Gotta get him back into the swing of things, you know.
gotta get
He said,
back in the swing of things, and there's nothing you can do now. So,
"Yeah." He said as soon as he got back, he IT'd his ass.
oh, you think because you think you got e-leave just because
So you
you gonna
think
take
you
it
just because your
easy?
mom died, you think just because your mom died, you can fucking just skate through the rest of boot camp? Yeah, fucking right, stripped.
Hell no. Strip. Ugh.
That's what they said when we get IT because we have to take our blouse and our glasses off.
Yeah.
So they're like strip. And that means you're getting IT.
Damn it.
You gotta empty your pockets, take your blouse off, and take your glasses off. You wear glasses.
We didn't get that choice. We got smoked in full gear, full battle rattle, everything. Even we were inside when it was 75 degrees inside the building sometimes. You get dogs who smelled that. It's like we would get smoked and then we would have to clean the floors because they were so sweaty and nasty. Like it was insane.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You think it wasn't like that for us? You drip sweat every time you get IT. Dripping sweat off your nose, or you're doing push-ups.
But you guys have
Then
the
you lay down for
luxury of stripping. We
the
didn't.
luxury. The luxury?
You guys didn't, and you said you took off your blouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't.
Taking off the blouse is just to give us more room to move.
Well, did you guys have roll your sleeves?
No, only in the summer.
Uh, I don't have mobility problem in my uniform, like full uniform at all.
Really? Like
I have
you
full
can
range
lift
of
your
motion.
arms all the way up and like just move freely.
Hmm.
But your uniforms are made out of like a thinner material than ours too.
Yeah, so maybe that's why. But I have full range of motion when I'm in full
We also
uniform.
we had to enter our pockets in case we have like pens in it and stuff. You don't want to like because you're moving around and flopping around so fast. I'm saying if you got a pen in your pocket or something, just stab you in the leg.
Well, we have our little handy dandy wrist pen
Ah, yeah.
holders.
We don't have pockets on our. We have shoulder pockets, but we can't use them.
It's just silly to me. I feel like on like a deployment you can.
You can't. You can use all your pockets when you're in the field, but when you're in garrison, you can't use any pockets other than your normal pocket. Although, whenever I'm at drill and stuff, I use my cargo pockets.
I mean,
I
yeah,
put my I put my wallet in my cargo pocket. And
I'll
I also keep my face mask in my cargo pocket if I'm not wearing it.
I'll put face mask in this breast pocket, cat card and other military IDs in here, um, wallet, this pocket, phone, whatever, uh, and then
Yeah, I don't use my breast pockets.
like
I keep,
notepad.
I keep, I keep my cat card in my wallet.
Uh, That's what like technically it's what you're trained to do. You're supposed to keep your cat card like on that pocket.
Yeah, they had us do that in boot camp when we got
Yeah.
our cat cards, but I just didn't see the point. I just keep it in my wallet.
Keep your PC in your dominant hand, like on your dominant side. So my PC is always on my
Oh
left
yeah, we don't.
side, and then my notepad was in my right cargo pocket. But it was weird because we only have the pen holders on the one side, so I would have to pull out the pen and then pull out the cargo or the notepad because most people would just pull out the notepad and then pull out the pen and immediately start writing. So,
We kept our covers in our cargo pockets like in the beginning of boot camp, but then once we got to the point in boot camp where they wanted us to start looking a little bit nicer in our camis, so we had to starch and iron our covers, and so they didn't want us putting our
mm.
covers in our pockets anymore. So
Does it,
I haven't put my cover in my cargo pocket since boot camp. We just carry them. It's kind of annoying sometimes, to be honest.
it sounds annoying. It sounds like a pain in the ass.
It kind of is.
Sounds like
Can't tell you how many times I've left my cover in a room and then have to go back. They're like, "All right, everyone outside," and then I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And I have to go back and get my cover.
they need like a cover rack.
Seriously.
Do they have
And then
do you have your
sometimes
names on your
people.
covers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That would work. Just
I
boop.
have my. Some people don't pay attention though. Where is my cover?
Mm.
Oh, it's in my seat bag. I'm not gonna go get it out. But like, you're supposed to. I don't know if my current cover
Have you
has it
not worn
because.
uniform this entire time?
I mean, I was when I was in South Carolina, like those
Oh,
first couple
yeah,
of
yeah,
days. But
that's right.
since being up here now, I haven't had to because I've
Mm.
just been in quarantine.
And you're technically, well, when it's personal travel, you're not supposed to travel in uniform. But if you're traveling
Right.
as a group, you normally have to.
We don't typically travel in camis at all. If we're going to go out in public, we have to wear our service uniforms or our dress uniforms, one of the two.
Did you guys wear your dress uniforms?
Nope, we just travel in civvies.
Oh, well, last time I saw you though, I saw your dress uniform hanging in your car. Like I walked by your car and went, "Oh."
Yeah, they told us we needed them. But they told us we needed them. Well, originally it was on the gear list
Mm-hmm.
for everybody, but then like a couple weeks before we left, they
They
were
were like,
like, only
"No."
staff NCOs need your Charlies. But I brought them anyways,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
just in case. But they said staff NCOs just need them just in case we have like a
oh.
distinguished visitor or something while we're down here. What are you going up about?
The Wi-Fi went out for a bit. That's all.
Oh, yeah, you were frozen. Could you not hear what I was saying?
I could hear you. It was just like going like super
Okay.
low and high pitch. So.
Mm. But yeah, they told staff NCOs to bring them just in case we have like a distinguished visitor come down here while we're here.
Okay.
But
Speaking
I
of
brought my Charlies
Germany,
anyways, just in case. Because I just in case they're like, all right, everyone, come in your Charlies today.